Hello and welcome to level 10 of this Let's Play. Only 3 levels remain, we're getting there. Let's read the description for this level. As well as covering all the illnesses which crop up in this neck of the woods, the Ministry requests that you spend some time concentrating on the efficiency of your drugs. There have been some complaints from OFSIC, the health watchdog. So in order to look good, you must make sure all your drugs are extremely efficient. Also make sure your hospital is above reproach as well. Keep those deaths down. As a hint, you might like to keep space free for a jelly vat. Develop all your drugs to at least 80% efficiency, get a reputation of 650 and stash $500,000 in the bank to win. Essentially, this level, the only difference is that it adds the jelly vat, which is it cures gelitis or something like that, which is a bit of a weird disease. Other than that, not much difference in this level. Nothing as big as earthquakes or epidemics introduced. In fact, as I've said many times before, until the end of the game, we're not going to see anything really new. So from now on, it's mostly a little bit of the same, more of the same, and just the map is what changes. So in this level, as I said in the previous level, I think I'm going to try a new strategy here when it comes to research. In the previous levels, what I would do would, for the majority of the game, what I would do was to focus on drug research to begin with. Unfortunately, after some very unpleasant experience which I had, I think a couple of levels before, ago, a couple of levels ago, I'm not sure you can say, I suppose you can say that, in which I didn't have cure equipment to cure patients, especially at the beginning of the level, and therefore I wouldn't be able to cure almost anyone. I decided in the previous level to focus mostly on cure equipment. In fact, to focus entirely on cure equipment. This time, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to focus. I'm going to divide my research between drug research and cure equipment research. I'm going to put 50% on cure equipment research and 50% on drug research. So I'm going to test that too. I'm going to see what happens. Once again, I'm going to be very careful with the number of doctors I'm going to hire. I'm going to get this researcher, however, because I'm going to need to do some research. Also, another problem of this level is the map, in the sense that it doesn't allow you to buy plot areas that are isolated. In fact, from what I see, everything seems to be connected together, so it doesn't. I'm not sure if it makes much of a difference anyway. I think I'm gonna build my training room and my staff room and my research department here. First, I'm gonna build my staff room so that I don't forget. And once again, I'm not going to place down any video games or seats. No, seats. Yes, sofas. I'm gonna place down. I'm not gonna buy a pool table or a video game only TVs and sofas, and of course the radiators are really necessary. Because as I've said a lot of times before, I honestly, I seriously question the effectiveness and the purpose of pool tables and video games. It seems I bought 2 plants instead of 2 radiators. I'm gonna sell one, or yeah, well, no, keep it there. Doesn't hurt. One more plant. Psychiatric room, infectious laughter. Okay, let's see if I have a doctor. Oh, wow, that was good. A perfect doctor. And another consultant, but I'm gonna resist the temptation, and I'm not gonna hire any more doctors for now. Now, I know that there is a chance that later I regret that, but I don't want to be in financial trouble, so I'm going to hold back a little. Anyway, I can work as it is. I can make things work as it is. I think, at least. We'll see. So, after this, I'm going to build a training room. No, the research department, because I shouldn't forget about this either. It's very important to build it as early as possible and start researching drugs and cure equipment. That's not where I wanted the desk to be. I want it here. And a fire extinguisher and a radiator and another radiator and a plant and a dustbin. And now the training room as well. Or rather, before I do that, I'm gonna place my researcher here. Now, he's not a consultant, which is not a good thing, but he will do for now. So yeah, I'm gonna do it 50-50, like this, and see what happens. Hopefully it will work. And yeah, the training room here. It's a little bit small, but okay. Anyway, they're not gonna spend a lot of time in here. I mean, until they become consultants, of course. But okay. Sometimes, yeah, even in here they complain and they want a raise in their salary, but that's okay.
Right, courtesy phone.
And yeah, it's a little bit dense in here or whatever. I think the fire extinguisher will have to go, unfortunately, because it doesn't fit. Yeah. So, let me see. This surgeon, come here and you train him for a little bit at least. So for now I'm gonna be working with this surgeon only. Okay, nice placement of the bookcase. This doctor cannot see the projector, I think, but who cares? So from now on I'm just going to wait, and I'm going to be switching places for this psychiatrist. Maybe I could... I'm gonna hire one more consultant. It's probably a little bit risky, but I will do it so that I have someone working here. And in fact, I'm gonna place this surgeon in here. So I think that this consultant will be able to handle the majority of situations for now with the help of the teacher. Chronic knows her. Cause sniffing disdainfully at those worse off than the patient. Symptoms: nose beard. A badger could make a nest in. That sounds horrible. And cure a disgusting hair removal potion. Potion is taken orally. Well, yeah, prepared by a nurse in the pharmacy. Okay. So as usual, we start with the unexpected swelling cases that I cannot cure at the beginning of the game, and another one. Let's hope that I don't have too many of those. The slicer has been researched, and you will notice that from time to time I'm getting research for drugs, and I'm also getting research for cure equipment, which is good. I think I'm gonna hire this researcher as well to be trained so that when he becomes a consultant he can replace this one. I think I only have one handyman in my hospital, which is pathetic. also gonna place some benches here so that they're a little bit closer to the GP's office, because I see them sitting down far from it. And a drinks machine, of course. And as usual, unexpected swelling, kidney beans, and more kidney beans. But at least I got a king complex case. So this teacher is going to have to work a little bit as a normal doctor.
Doctor required in GP's office.
So yeah, if you see me hiring more doctors, stop me, because I really shouldn't. I mean, that's it. That should be enough. At least for the first year. Bloaty head. Yes, I can build the inflator and handle this situation. Question is where. I guess it's gonna be here. Yeah, not bad. There. I'm also curious to see how I'm going to be dealing with epidemics in this level with regard to the placement of my buildings. For example, in theory, the position of this inflator is not perfect because it's one of those cases that never get infections. So ideally this should be somewhere more isolated, but I don't want to start buying plot areas right now. I'm already a little bit low on money, so I should be careful from now on. So yeah, I'm gonna ask this doctor to cure those. I've also forgotten to change those, but I'm not gonna change them just yet, because I think that right now this doctor is a little bit tired, and if I change the limit here for when they go to the staff room, he's gonna leave the room. Oh my god, this bloated head patient, he's sat down very far from the machine, but still I think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna cure all of them. Yeah, all of them have entered, I think, so that's it. So this teacher is complaining, go back to work, and now I can safely change these and the staff room thing. Sometimes I wonder if it makes a difference, in the sense that sometimes they just get stuck inside the room and they don't leave. So the emergency has been dealt with. This guy was not very pleased by my hospital, not a bad medical establishment certainly, but only $800 as a reward. More cases that require an operating theater. The thing is that right now, in theory, what an idea would be to actually build an operating theater. But the problem is that you also need a ward, and I don't have space right now, so I would need to buy another plot area. Now the problem is that I don't have that much money, so I cannot afford that. I would have to get a loan, and I'm not sure if that would be a good idea at this moment in time. So I'm just gonna wait. Discrete itching, tiny insects with sharp teeth. I don't think we've seen this. I think I skipped this by mistake in the previous level. Symptoms: scratching leading to body part inflammation. Patient drinks a pharmaceutical gluey syrup to prevent the skin from itching. Okay, nothing special about it. Sounds like a normal illness. Fracture bones. I don't have space. Let's see. Maybe this is not very expensive, so I can build the fracture clinic here. So I can cure fracture bones patients as well.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
it's generally better if you can avoid having to send people home. The only problem is that right now I'm quite low on money. Let me check the lowest limit. That's it must be at least minus 2,000,
Doctor required an inflator.
which is a little bit strange in the sense that in the previous level it was minus 500. So this level is actually
GP's office.
more forgiving than the previous one. Okay, well, I can complain. Just saying so. There's a queue here. Someone is waiting for the psychiatrist.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
And soon I'm gonna have... I mean, I hope that my trainees here get to be consultants soon. This one is
Attending
close to becoming a consultant. That's good, because I'm at the moment I only have one doctor working here, plus this guy that I move back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, it's generally a problem when you don't have a doctor in the GP's office. The GP's office is probably the most important room of the game, because they always have to go there. Okay, let's see. Basically, for doing that mouse level in the previous video, I got a plus 17 reputation. So, as I said, it's not really critical. It's not something that you cannot live without. In theory, you can just watch the level go by and not do anything if you're really bored by it, or you can simply avoid killing any mice in your normal level, because that's how you get access to that level, to the mouse level. If you have killed enough mice in the normal level, then you play the mouse level. Okay, and I have a lot of complaints now by my staff. More cases, ruptured nodules. I don't think we have seen this. Bungee jumping in cold weather. Okay, symptoms: inability to sit down in comfort. 2 qualified surgeons must remove the nodules using steady hands. I mean, that's a typo, I hope. TV personalities, yes. Nurse complaining. Something tells me that I'm gonna have a lot of doctors and nurses complaining in this level. Probably some of them will leave me, because I see them complaining way too much already. Look at this. Back here. So far it's going well, it's under control. The only real problem, which annoys me to be honest, is the sheer number of cases I'm getting that require an operating theater. That's always very annoying for me.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please. Doctor required in GP's office.
Psychiatry, yeah, okay, come here again. Sweaty palms. I think we still haven't seen the description for sweaty palms, and it looks like we're not going to see it in this level either. And another one with sweaty palms. Or was it the same? I'm not sure.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
And again.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Well, I'm not going to complain. I like curing patients. It's just that I have to be doing this move all the time. Making this move. Let's see what this emergency is. Yes, sweaty palms. I like that. And some benches so that I don't go to sit down very far. Yeah, unexpected swelling. Okay.
Attending psychiatry, please. Staff announcement. Incoming patients with sweaty palms.
Slack tongue. I'm gonna build the slack tongue clinic so that I can deal with that too. I'm gonna make it a little bit too much big, too big.
Doctor needed in Slack Tongue Clinic.
Yes, there. So basically all this space here is going to waste. No, not there. I'm gonna hire a handyman and change his priority for watering plants. And let's see how the emergency is going.
Doctor required in GP's office.
It's going well. Everybody's gonna get cured fast. So he can go back to training the rookies. Kidney beans, yeah. Ruptured nodules. For some reason I feel like saying ruptured noodles.
Diagnosis. Doctor required in GP's office.
In fact, I wonder if it's some kind of joke that has to do with that. I don't know. Wow, okay. One of my doctors has become a consultant. That's great. Which one is it? Okay, so now I have two of them that are two consultants that are also researchers and surgeons and psychiatrists. That's just great. So now let me think about this. First of all, who is here? Yeah, this guy is there. He's a simple doctor. He's not a consultant. The big question now is, well, the big question is, do I replace him with? I'm gonna wait till this guy becomes a consultant, and I think I'm gonna place him inside the research department. Then I'm gonna place this researcher inside the training room so that he becomes a consultant. And when that's done too, I'm going to put him back to the research department. Yeah, that's the plan. But first, I'm gonna wait till this guy becomes a consultant, and let's see if there's no. Don't want to hire this one. So baldness, no, I cannot cure that. I don't have the machine yet, and I cannot cure hairitis either. Oh, now I have the hair restorer, but it's too late. I had already kicked out that guy. Let's see if I can build a hair restoration place here. Yes, I can. It's quite small. It's, I mean, super small, but that will have to do, unfortunately. I don't want to waste space at this moment in time. Otherwise, I would need to buy a new plot area, which I don't want to do right now. So, in this level, I'm not going to be shooting mice because I don't like playing the mouse level, and the reward, I mean, the plus 17 in reputation is pretty pathetic. I mean, come on, they should be giving you money at least to make the whole thing be worth it. Gelitis. Let's read the description for this. Gelatin-rich diet and too much exercise. Symptoms: excessive wobbliness and falling down a lot. The patient is immersed in the jelly vat in a special room for a bit. You can see the gelitis here. These two patients are suffering from it. And yeah, that's a little bit disturbing, to be honest with you. But well, okay, and it seems that the epidemic is for the people with gelitis, which I cannot cure, so let's see. It seems that there is no one who actually has the infection, because I think that the guy that was about to leave the hospital, he was the one who would... no, this guy has... yeah, a problem with gelitis is that when they are... because they're not always like this. Look at them. Sometimes they become normal, right? And when they are not normal, when they are like this, you cannot see the icons that they have above their heads. So maybe they have the infection and you cannot see it. So that's a bit of a problem. But well, I think I'm gonna get the compensation. And I had my first death. This guy, invisibility, unfortunately has died because of the effectiveness of my drug, which is only 70%. It seems that in this level you start even lower with the effectiveness of the drugs, which means I can say goodbye to my 6,000 that I would get at the end of the year. 10 people with fractured bones. It's a little bit risky, but anyway, now I already had a death, so I'm not hoping for the No Croak award. And another death due to, again, invisibility. Yeah, 70% is a little bit too low. I'm not sure if I should... In fact, yes, I'm gonna focus now on drug research to avoid any further deaths. I think I have... let me see what I have. I think I don't have the Herite. Yeah, the decontamination. I don't have the decontamination, of course. I don't have the electrolysis clinic. I don't have the jelly vat. But what I do have is, well, the slack tongue and hair restoration. And in any case, at the moment, I wouldn't be able to buy more plot areas. I wouldn't want to do that. So even if I could, even if I researched those, I wouldn't be able to build them because I have no space at the moment. So let's see how this guy's training is going. He's about to become a consultant. I'm also going to hire a new rookie so that he can get trained as everything, because my teacher right now is a consultant, researcher, surgeon, and psychiatrist, which means that he can pass on that knowledge to the rest, which is good. Here, it's obvious that I'm not gonna be able to save everyone, but at least I will be able to save some. Did I have another death? Why is she saying that? Is he saying that? Let me check the death count. No, I only have 2 deaths, which I already saw. So, 2 deaths from here. These ones didn't make it. Goodbye. Okay, 8 out of 10 is not bad. It's not perfect, of course. I already had deaths, as I said before, so it doesn't make any difference towards the awards. Unexpected swelling. I cannot cure this, so I'm gonna send them home to avoid having to pay the fine. Which means I'm going to get another compensation, I think. I mean, definitely I will. Yes. So now I have quite a lot of money, and I could start thinking about... let me think. How do I move forward now? How do I proceed? I think I'm going to hire another doctor here. That's the first thing. And I'm gonna build a ward. Let's see how much. Maybe I shouldn't have bought that plot area. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, well, it's okay, I suppose. The ward here... Ah, no. No. That was bad. It requires more space. Then perhaps I'm gonna buy this and then this one. It seems like I'm wasting a lot of money by doing this, and yeah, I am wasting money, but at some point I will need these areas anyway, so... So, a rather big ward, probably I'm be able to put... let's see how many beds I will manage to place inside here. 1 and another 5, or is that too optimistic? I think I will find the way to place that one more bed. In fact, one more fits, I think. Yeah, there. I think this is the biggest word I have built to date. I mean, in this Let's Play. But the radiators and all that, where are they gonna go? One here, one there. Yeah, not the perfect placement, but that's okay. Can they get to that bed now?
Could people please try not to be sick in the corridors?
We'll see, I'm not sure.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
So, also I'm gonna... That was perfect, that was great. A nurse that is almost perfect. And now, the question is, do I bother with an operating theater already? I mean, I do have 2 surgeons here, but essentially they are... I mean, that's all I have. And a consultant here. So, if they go to the operating theater, then only 1 doctor remains for the rest, for all the other rooms. So,
Required in GP's office. Doctor,
I don't know.
attending psychiatry.
I think I'm gonna wait. Did someone else die?
Nurse required in pharmacy.
I think I'm gonna wait till I have some more surgeons here. This guy, Jacquin, is taking too long to become a consultant. Come on, Jacquin. And let's see how my drug research is going. Uncommon cold 78%.
Required in general diagnosis.
Yeah, it's going a little bit slow because this researcher here is not a consultant.
Psychiatry, please. Doctor needed in hair restoration. Nurse required in ward.
Yeah, it feels like I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just waiting, and it is like that, actually.
Doctor required in GP's office.
I'm also a little bit worried about the fact that these doctors here complain about their
Please.
salary. This guy is already earning 546. Wait a minute, is that $546 per month?
Doctor required in GP's office.
Or $546,000? Or is that would be insane, I guess, even for a consultant researcher. I don't know. I don't know. But if it is just 500 per month, no wonder they are complaining. This consultant seems to be stuck in there, so I'm going to move him out of the hair restoration clinic. And how is Jacquin doing? Still not... A consultant taking his time. Okay.
Doctor required in
And another death. What was it? Broken winds. Okay. I think we've seen this. Patients need toilets. Yeah, okay, they can live without them. And it seems that right now I'm losing money. I don't know what has changed. Probably the fact that I hired 2 more doctors. I don't know. Or perhaps that they're always asking me for more and more money in their wages. So obviously the cost increases. And I think the problem right now is the fact that I don't have enough surgeons working in the hospital. But that will change once these guys, Crabelton or whatever, and Pete become consultants. And let's see if I can hire any other. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna hire one more here. Premiership footballer. And finally, my this Jacqueline guy has become a consultant. Now, as I said before, the plan was to replace this guy here, and I'm gonna move, what's his name? Goldlet. I'm gonna move him to training 14 people with uncommon cold. That's too much with just one pharmacy, but I can build another one. I'm gonna need a loan for that, unfortunately. I'm gonna build another pharmacy here, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep after. No, I'm gonna build it in the middle. Seems more appropriate because I mean, if I decided to build one room in each of these 4 corners of this room, I think they would be ridiculously small, so it's better to just build one big room and that's it. How many was it? 14, 17? I don't remember. It was an insane number actually, so even with 2 pharmacies, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. Hopefully I will. And I'm gonna hire this nurse as well. Why not? Okay, and this guy has decided to leave. That was bad, and somehow I had a feeling that would happen, so unfortunately I have to replace him obviously with this guy. I think that training room is small. That's the problem here. This training room is small, and I'm paying for it. I'm paying for making it small. But well, in theory I could sell it. And another death. And I think this was an emergency case. Remember, these deaths have to do with the effectiveness of my drugs, which is low. Okay, everyone cured. No, not everyone cured. How many were cured? Let's see. 13 out of 14, okay. So, the No Croaks award is history as well in this year. Oh well.
Staff announcement. Patients with uncommon cold on the way. Nurse required in pharmacy. Nurse required in ward. Nurse required in fracture clinic, please. Doctor needed in
Psychiatrist. I think that I should be hiring doctors because I have a feeling I'm going to be losing doctors left and right in this level. Because they are all the time complaining about okay, hold on. It seems that this guy, I put him to train. He went to the staff room at some point, and instead of returning to the training room, he returned to the research department. It happens. sometimes. So it seems that for now I'm gonna have to go on working with just one, with this researcher here who is not a consultant.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
I'm gonna wait. Okay, this is the end of the year, and now let's see how much money I'm gonna have at the start of next year. Okay, 16,000, but I have this loan which I'm going to repay, and yeah, I'm gonna buy this here, and I'm going to build a training room here, because that one is very small, it seems, and they are complaining all the time, and I cannot afford to lose so many doctors. So I'm going to build a bigger one, which they will hopefully like more. Yeah. I don't know why I keep making the same mistake, because it is a mistake. I keep
Psychiatry, please.
making rooms very small. 2 beans is too much. So here's the new training room, which means that all of you guys are gonna move here. Unfortunately, the problem now is that the staff room is a little bit far, but at least they will not be complaining about the size of the room and demanding higher wages and all that. So that's it.
Doctor required in
So let's see how it goes now.
Staff announcement. Epidemic warning.
Epidemic. Okay, so again they're complaining. It's the same. But you see, for example, Mr. Pete here, he's here and his happiness is not decreasing. I don't know if you remember it in the previous room, if you noticed it. It was constantly decreasing. While they were inside the room, their happiness was decreasing. So that was the reason why they were asking for a raise all the time. Look at an epidemic, which shouldn't be very difficult to handle.
In Slack Tongue Clinic. Nurse required in ward.
So yeah, note to self that from now on, my rooms are going to be ridiculously big to avoid having to pay all the time for higher wages and all that.
Clinic, please. Doctor, attending psychiatry.
At least bigger than they are now.
Required in general diagnosis. Doctor needed in Slack Tongue Clinic.
So 2 more here for the future, an investment for the future. Someone complained, I don't know why. They're happy at the moment and their happiness is not decreasing, which is good. Fed up and leaving. Okay, leave because the inspector is coming.
Doctor, attending
And compensation, heritis. I cannot cure this, so unfortunately I have to reject the emergency.
GP's office. Doctor required an inflator room.
Okay.
Doctor,
Okay, this handyman is leaving. Now, to be honest, I don't really know what you have to do in order to keep your handyman happy. Because, okay, the doctors and the nurses, I understand, it's the size of the rooms. But handymen, they're just walking all around, so what can you do? Unless you need to keep a pleasant environment throughout the hospital in the sense of I'm going to place down some plants. I don't know if it makes any difference. Perhaps it does. So 88%, I'm going to risk it. So, drug research still going slowly, unfortunately.
Nurse required in
Invisibility.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
Queue size 8 in the reception. When that happens, that's a bad thing. So I'm gonna build another GP's office here. Probably it's not big enough here. I don't know. I wonder if, I mean, in this room, in the GP's office, I'm gonna have only one doctor working, as opposed to the training room which I had before. I was of the same size, but where a lot of doctors would work. So maybe this time the doctor working here will not be complaining because of the size of the room. We'll see, we'll see. Let's see.
Doctor required. Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on his happiness while he's in this room. It seems to be staying high.
Inflator room.
Ah, wait. It dropped and now it's increasing for some reason. Okay. Don't think I've ever seen this happen before. So yeah, it stays up. It decreases sometimes, but it increases again. So that's a good thing. So I think this size is acceptable.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Also, I've been lucky
Doctor.
in the sense that I haven't had any earthquakes yet. Don't want to jinx it, of course, but you know, just mentioning it. I mean, I tend to complain about my bad luck. Perhaps I should also mention it when I'm lucky. I just hope it's not waiting for one really big earthquake. It happened in the previous level. I hadn't had an earthquake for I didn't have an earthquake for quite some time, and when it did come, it was huge. So maybe it's gonna happen like this time as well. Okay, now that I have some money, I'm going to help my researcher here by adding an atom analyzer here, which is really helpful, I think. Since he's not a consultant, at least I should help him with my equipment.
Doctor required in inflator room. Doctor needed in hair restoration. Nurse required in pharmacy. Nurse required in pharmacy. Doctor required in GP's office.
Okay, no queue in the reception. Right. I think I'm gonna focus on cure equipment again, because I have a lot of cases that I cannot cure. So I'm gonna risk some more deaths due to lack of effectiveness of my drugs, but at least I will. I want to research the cure equipment left, because I have a lot of cases of varieties, of serious radiation. That coupled with the fact that I don't have an operating theater just yet, there are just too many patients that I send away, and that's a bad thing. So let's see, I don't know what is supposed to be researched next. Broken wind. Yeah, okay. This requires a pharmacy, so I have 2 pharmacies at the moment. Last time I managed to cure 13 out of 14, but it was not due to lack of time that I lost that patient. it was because of the effectiveness of my drug. This time I saw that it was 94% effective. So unless I'm unlucky, all of them should be cured. Let's see. One more there, two more here. So yeah, everybody has been cured, I think, or will be cured. And now I have quite a bit of money. Okay, last one. She made it. Good. And quite a big bonus, 21,000. And let's see if I can get more money because of the epidemic. Yeah, he's about to get cured, so things are looking up. So now I'm basically waiting for these guys to become consultants. I think I'm gonna hire another one and perhaps another one. I saw that, yeah, one of your doctors has become a consultant. It's always great news. So, something that I'm thinking about is I'm gonna put this guy here in the research department, and this guy, I'm gonna put him to train because I want to hurry up my my research. It's taking too damn long, and I don't have time for that. The cardiogram here, it's not gonna hurt.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please. Nurse required in pharmacy. Epidemic alert, stand by. Doctor required in inflator.
Epidemic.
Doctor required in general diet. Nurse
Take a
required.
chance.
Nurse
What is it? Discrete etching. How many patients? It was 3.
Doctor, attend immediately in cardio, please. Nurse required in pharmacy.
Another one here. Oh, there are no seats here.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
And a drinks machine. Or when they get thirsty.
Nurse required in ward. Doctor, attend
Now, this guy over here, I have to keep an eye on him. He's contagious. Oh, the jelly molder has been researched. So, I'm going to build it, naturally, here. So that you can also see it. It's funny as well how it works. Patients cursed with the risible illness jellitis must wobble their way to the jelly clinic and be placed in the jelly vat. This cures them in a way still not fully understood by the medical profession. Yeah. This machine is weird. The whole, I mean, look at this. And the way it cures people is even more weird. Weirder, or whatever. So let's see it in action. I'm gonna place a doctor there so that you can see it, if I can find one available. Never mind. We're gonna have to wait because I see everyone is busy. So this patient here, she will have to leave. Otherwise, I'm gonna pay a fine because there was one here that was infectious. I think it was this guy. He got cured, and the last one remaining was the one that was still queuing for the GP's office. So I wouldn't have time to cure her, unfortunately. So yeah, a doctor has come here, but I don't think there is any patient anymore. I don't know if she left. I guess she did. There was one queuing, but I guess she left. Maintenance required in Harry Store doesn't really mean Harry Store, it means the Fracture Bones Clinic. Okay.
Required in pharmacy.
That's dangerous.
Required in hair restorer.
Okay, now it really should get
Slap tongue clinic.
repaired by a handyman. I think I'm hiring too many doctors at the moment.
Required in general diagnosis.
That's okay. I have money now, so I'm not afraid of that. And when they all become consultants, that's gonna be great.
Required in GP's office.
Yeah, people are incredibly annoyed, but just shut up and do your job.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Another emergency, 10 people with King Complex. Risky. 10 is risky with just one psychiatric clinic. Let's test it. Let's see how it goes.
Incoming patients with the King syndrome.
The only problem is that I already have a queue here, so I'm gonna have to change the queue. Ah, no. Computer said there's no queue anymore. So let's see. 10 people with King Complex. It takes a little bit long to cure this because they have to sit on the couch, spend a few seconds there, and then go to the screen and change. So it's not that like the Sweetie Palms that they just sit on the couch and they get cured and they leave and that's it. So yeah, it seems that 3 of them are gonna die. No, 4 of them unfortunately died. So okay, note to self, when you have a case of 10 King Complex patients, you need 2 psychiatric clinics. With just one, you're not gonna make it. So the shower has been researched. I'm gonna build it because I haven't seen that many cases of serious contamination, but nevertheless, I'm gonna build it now that I can. And a drinks machine. This corridor is a little bit small, truth be told. Well.
Nurse required in ward.
This consultant has got stuck inside the jelly vat, unfortunately. And
Nurse required in
once the electrolyzer has been researched, I think I can focus again
Doctor
on
required in jelly bags. Doctor required in GP's office.
drug research.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
So now that there is no doctor, now a patient has gone there. Any doctor that is free? No. I guess I'm gonna use this one to cure this one. So let's see it in action. That's kind of creepy. She becomes a skeleton and then the skin is placed on top of her or something like that. That looked weird, to say the least. So it seems that there is one more person in the hospital with gelitis. I don't know where they are, but okay, the inspector is coming. Hopefully it's because I cured both of them. Yeah, and I'm getting a compensation, which is good.
Doctor needed in slap tongue clinic. Doctor attending psychiatry.
Those ones are still a little bit far from becoming consultants. But well.
Doctor required in jelly bags.
Yeah, the sound effect when they
Doctor required in jelly
cut off the tongue or whatever it is that they're doing is epic. Not much happening at the moment. Essentially, I'm waiting for the Cure Equipment research to progress, and also for these guys here to become consultants, so that I can build the operating theater, so that I don't have to see this thing again and again and sending people home, which also keeps my reputation down, of course. Okay, the electrolyzer has been researched, so I can finally focus on drug research entirely. And also I'm going to have to buy another plot area, perhaps, I guess this one. It's a little bit big and I don't really need something that big right now, but the only other option would have been to buy this corridor, and it's just a corridor, you cannot place any rooms here, and then buy another of those, either this or perhaps this. So I prefer to just directly buy this one and build the electrolysis clinic here, which means that now I can cure everything except cases that require an operating theater.
Doctor needed in Slack Tongue Clinic. Doctor required in inflator room.
This machine, I don't like it, and the reason for that is because I think that when finally you focus on improvements, research, it takes too long to improve it. I think they seem to focus mostly on other things. I don't know, maybe this is just my impression, but I feel like the fracture bones clinic, for example, it gets improved. In fact, at some point, if you buy a new one, it has a strength of 21, while the electrolysis clinic, it doesn't change that often. Another death because of my drugs that are not effective enough. Unfortunately, at this moment in time, I cannot do anything. The question is, would it have made any difference if I had focused on drug research from the beginning, like I used to do? I don't think so. I think that this strategy that I'm following now, which is something in the middle, not focusing entirely on drug research, nor focusing entirely on Cure Equipment, maybe it's better. Maybe. The truth is that I had quite a few deaths the first year and the second year, which makes me wonder if it's just better to just focus entirely on Cure Equipment, finish the research of Cure Equipment, have as many deaths as, okay, it will depend on luck, essentially, the number of deaths that you're gonna have, but well, at least you will be able to cure as many patients as you can. While now it is true that I'm not entirely satisfied with the time that I managed to research everything. The electrolyzer, its research finished not too long ago, and we're already year, I don't know what year it is, 2005. I don't know if the game starts in 1997 though, I'm not sure about that. So I don't know how many years have passed, but it seems like a lot of years have passed since I started, and it took too long. So I think that in the next level I'm probably going to focus on Cure Equipment first, and then back to drug research. Also, another thing to take into account when watching this Let's Play is that I'm not aiming for finishing the levels as fast as I can. This is not a speed run of any, in fact, far from it. So I don't care how many years I'm going to take to finish. Game years, I mean. Invisibility, 8 people, I think, handle this situation.
Staff announcement. Patients with invisibility arriving.
Replace the
Nurse
customer
required
with...
in pharmacy. Nurse required in pharmacy.
Okay, so now, where are my nurses? One is here. And I want her to be in the pharmacy to cure these invisibility people as fast as possible. Because I really need the money. Right now I'm very low on money for some reason. I don't know what happened. It's true that I bought this plot area and I also bought the electrolysis clinic, yes. That's what it's called, right? Let me check again. Yeah, electrolysis clinic.
Required in GP's office. Doctor required in GP's office. Doctor required in GP's office.
Where are my doctors? Come on.
Doctor needed in hair restoration. Doctor, attend in psychiatry, please.
This guy is about to die. I hope
Doctor
he
required in GP's
gets cured.
office.
Come on, enter, enter. Yeah. No, he didn't enter. Now, whew, that was too close because this icon here had become a skull entirely, and when that happens, you don't have a lot of time left. He's gonna die or she's gonna die. So now I have some more money. Let's check how the training is going. Yeah, they're getting better, but still far. Some of them are far from becoming consultants. So the only thing left now is this annoying question mark that pops up all the time
Doctor, attend immediately in cardio,
with
please.
people that need an operating theater.
Restoration.
But really, right now, if I build an operating theater, I think it would just disrupt the harmony of my hospital more than anything else. Because I just don't have enough doctors to support that. Especially since they get stuck. I mean, that's also a problem. I mean, if the game could handle, could manage my doctors a little bit better without my personal interference, it would have been easier. But since it doesn't do that,
Doctor required in GP's office. Doctor wanted in electrolysis. Doctor required in GP's office. Doctor
and
required
another
in
problem, of
GP's
course,
office.
is that, in fact, I'm gonna rectify the situation if I can. I think I'm gonna buy this corridor here and this plot area here, and I'm gonna build a staff room here, which may seem to be pointless, but the reason why I'm building it is for these trainees here. It's closer to go here, to come here, than to go to the other one, to the main staff room, which I have down there. And I think that they just have to walk way too far. These are things that perhaps I shouldn't be making them, doing them. I mean, they are mistakes that I should be avoiding, but well, I don't consider myself like the expert of Theme Hospital. I know the game pretty well, but these little things sometimes still escape me. Even though I know that I shouldn't be doing it, I do it sometimes.
Apologise for the amount of litter. Doctor needed in hair
Staff are complaining
restoration.
of the cold. Let me check. I see that pretty much everything is covered. Perhaps, I don't know. gonna place down 3 more. 1 here. 1, okay,
Doctor
here.
needed in Slack Tom Clinic.
And another one here in these corridors. So that when they pass through here, they don't feel cold.
Doctor wanted in electrolysis. Doctor required in general diagnosis. Nurse required in ward. Doctor required in jelly vat.
So the truth is that ideally, I think that this room, instead of being a cardiogram, it should have been a staff room. Because, yeah, well, it would have been even closer to the training room. But well, it's not really far. It's all right where it is. At least it's closer than this one. This was a little bit too far, I think, and that's why it's taking too long. So hopefully now they will get cured faster. Let's see how the drug research is going. I think everything has been researched at 100%. Yeah. Okay, that's good, which means that I can focus on diagnosis equipment. I still haven't had any earthquake in this level. That's weird. Repeat, I don't complain, but I don't know. After so many years, no earthquake. Alright. Yeah, the X-ray needs to be big, so I'm gonna build it here, and end of story. And I'm also gonna have space for another room here, perhaps. Okay, there. The X-ray is another machine that I'm not particularly fond of. No particular reason, I just don't like the way it works. And it's just too normal, I think, for my tastes. It's like I like machines that are weird. Having said that, as I said before, I don't like the electrolyzer. So yeah, I just like to complain. Okay, good. One of my doctors has become a consultant. That's great.
Doctor required in GP's office. Doctor required in GP's office. Nurse required in ward.
So yeah, the ideal thing is to have one doctor in every room, but in order to achieve that, you really need a lot of doctors. Another one has become a consultant. I'm gonna go ahead and hire even more. Now this heaped piles person here is no, uncommon cold. He's contagious. He's one of the epidemic cases. Something tells me I'm gonna have to... Oh, and another one. Okay, this time I'm gonna pay a fine. There is no way to avoid it, unfortunately. I was unlucky in the sense that they wanted to go to the cardiogram. So... Wow. Oh wow. 18,000. Come on. Well, yeah, it is 18,000 because it's 6,000 per person and there were 3 persons, so 18,000. But that's okay because now, since I have, I think it was 3 doctors that became consultants, I'm gonna have less and less empty rooms. And of course more patients cured.
Doctor required in GP's office.
transparency 84%. No, I'm gonna send him home. I don't want to risk it.
Attending psychiatry, please.
Even though I think I don't know, have I had any deaths this year? I don't think so. So let's see if I can avoid it. I'm a blood machine, but right now I don't have the money to build it. Now the question is, do I already build? I mean, when I have the money, do I build an operating theater?
Doctor required in jelly vat. Doctor needed in
I'm gonna wait until the end of the year at least.
Attend immediately in cardio, please.
Reception, queue size 5, that's not a good thing. And another one of my doctors has become a consultant. That's a very good thing, but I'm low on money at the moment. I don't know what has happened all of a sudden.
Doctor needed in flat tongue clinic. Doctor, attend immediately.
An epidemic.
Staff
Nice
announcement.
epidemic.
Epidemic warning.
Could be a problem. Let's see, is there anyone else elsewhere? Nope. Okay, if I manage to get money out of this epidemic, that would be great.
Required in fracture clinic, please.
Where is he going?
Required in pharmacy. Nurse required
Where is he
in
going?
pharmacy.
Oh, he's going to the X-ray. Okay.
Doctor, attending psychiatry, please. Doctor required in X-ray.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to get a loan for
Diagnosis.
the end of the year. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose.
Required in pharmacy. Nurse required in pharmacy.
I don't know why it has come to this, to be honest.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Perhaps I hired just too many doctors. So, a loan.
Doctor needed in
Yes,
flat
bye.
tongue clinic.
And I also think that I should build another GP's office. Or not. No, I don't have a queue anymore in the reception.
Pharmacy. Doctor required in X-ray.
Where is she going this time? Ah, okay, to the GP's office.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Come on, enter.
Required in general diagnosis.
So let's see. I think I should get a compensation.
Attend immediately.
Seems that all my diagnostic equipment have been researched, which means I can focus now on improvements.
Nurse required in fracture clinic, please.
Uh,
Doctor required in inflator room.
Yeah, a compensation, which means I can now build
General diagnosis. Epidemic
an operating theater after all,
GP's office.
because I think I now have enough
Doctor required in
doctors.
Jellybat.
Gonna make it huge. There's no need for it to be that big, but I mean, anyway, everything is placed near the door anyway. I think I said anyway twice in the same sentence. Anyway. Another radiator here, I think. So now, let's see how it goes. Still a few patients here, a few doctors that need to become consultants. One of them has just become a consultant. And in fact, this is, where is he? A consultant researcher. Okay, you are going to replace this researcher here, who is also a surgeon and psychiatrist.
Doctor required in X-ray. Doctor
King
required
Bernard, my old friends.
Doctor required in GP's office. Doctor required in GP's office. Staff announcement.
Another epidemic.
Doctor,
Jellitis.
attending psychiatry, please. Doctor required in Jellybat. 2 surgeons required in operating theatre. 2 surgeons required in operating theatre.
And another doctor has become a consultant.
Doctor,
uh, which is good, of course. I think I've cured all the gelitis cases, so let's see. The inspector is coming, and I'm gonna get a compensation. Yes, I am. So, I think I can repay my Oh, I have already. Okay. I guess I repaid it immediately when the new year started. So, 2 surgeons required in operating theater. Let's see. Gonna hire more doctors to be trained here. You know, I really like this system of training doctors. It feels like you have contributed to society somehow. You also feel more attached to those doctors in a way. The jelly molder its strength is a bit low. I should consider replacing it soon. Let's see how the emergency will go. Needs to be repaired before the rest will enter. So I think I made it. No, I cured all of them. So more money incoming, 10,800. That's good. I haven't built a blood machine. Yes, I'm gonna build a blood machine. In fact, I haven't built the scanner. I haven't built the ultrascan and the blood machine, so I'm gonna build those. A little bit too big for a blood machine room, but it's okay. There. What is that question mark? Let me check. Ah, okay. 90% chance transparency. Get him to wait or her to wait. I'm gonna build the ultrascan here to make sure what kind of transparency he or she or it perhaps has. So, and another radiator here. 68% chance. Get him to wait, or her or it. And okay, then the only thing left to build is the scanner, which I'm going to build here. And now, I mean, they cannot complain anymore that they don't know what's wrong with that patient. Also gonna check my hospital's value. Let's see, I should be close. Yeah, I need one more room, basically. And everything else has been completed except the money, of course. The bank balance is always the last one to complete. So I think that what is missing are the toilets. But I'm not gonna build toilets. Not in this level. And another one has become a consultant. I wonder, does that increase my hospital's value? No, it doesn't. It should, shouldn't it? Discreet itching, just one patient. Where are they? Who knows? I mean, the hospital right now is a little bit big. It's not easy to spot everyone. Yes, the jelly vat. How's it going? Okay, I'm gonna replace it before it gets destroyed. Broken heart. I don't remember what it needs. I always forget what the broken heart needs. If it needs a pharmacy, if it needs a psychiatrist, or okay, it needs an operating theater, which means that I think they don't have time to cure 5 patients. Let's check again. But I don't think they have time. And especially since the doctor decides to leave at the most inappropriate of times, they definitely don't have enough time. And the other one is leaving too for no reason. Yeah, this is annoying. But okay, so for future reference, don't hope to cure 5 people that require an operating theater with just 1 operating theater. You need 2 operating theaters. And the bad thing is I lost the award, the No Croak award, for just a few more days because I was already in December. But well. So, is there anything I can do right now? I mean, obviously I have to increase the value of my... Okay, it got increased. Why? I wonder if it has to do with the fact that I replaced the jelly molder, because I don't think I did anything else other than that. I'm not sure. So, if that's done as well, then all I have to do is wait for the bank balance to increase. And from time to time, hire more staff. X-ray is not really X-ray, it's the slack tongue clinic. I'm gonna replace the slicer. I'm also gonna replace the hair restorer now that I'm here. And what about this? Okay. So overall, I would say that this level was actually easier. Not just from the previous one, but from the one that was 2 levels ago, or second to last, I guess. The squids, epidemic, yeah, that should be easy to deal with. Is there another one? I guess there's another one somewhere. I also wonder when it says that the ATOM analyzer has been improved, what it really means, in the sense that the ATOM analyzer, as well as the computer, they are devices that are in here and they never get damaged. So I wonder if it means that they research things faster. I guess it's that. Now here there is a patient that is about to die. Yeah, okay, there was already another surgeon in there. And she's leaving. I mean, come on. Come on. Okay. This one, I have to send him home because he's he's infected. and the inspector is about to come, and I think he was the only one left. Yes, he was. I got a compensation of $6,823. I remember that when I was a kid, I didn't really know how to play this game. I had serious problems with the infections. I didn't really know how to deal with them appropriately. But well, practice makes perfect, I guess. $142,000, 43, 44. It's increasing fast. That's good. What I haven't managed to achieve in this level is a high reputation. Remember that in the last level I had a reputation of 997 at some point. Probably I reached 1000, which is the top. In this particular level it's not as high. I don't know why. But well, it is increasing from what I see. And decreasing sometimes, I don't know why. I think that when a patient leaves, it keeps your reputation. When they leave because they are fed up of waiting or whatever. Fed up with, probably. Anyway. A patient is leaving without paying for corrugated ankles. It's too expensive. That thing, I don't know. In theory, you could decrease the price here, the treatment charge. But I'm not sure if it's worth it. I mean, okay, maybe occasionally you get 1 or 2 patients to leave, but that's okay. So one thing I've always wondered is why do they give you so much space? I mean, look at this. I still have 5 plot areas which I haven't bought, and my hospital's value has already met the requirement for this level. So I don't know if they do it so that you have space just in case there is an earthquake that destroys one of your rooms, or just because I'm doing something wrong and I should be building more rooms. I'm not sure. I think that as it is, the hospital works. So and in fact I'm earning money quite fast. And another one has become a consultant. So I think there's only one left who isn't a consultant. No, there are 2. This one is in the staff room. No, in fact, there are 4 here that are not consultants yet. So. Replace the electrolyzer to low strength. So you see, after so long, after so much research on improvements, the electrolyzer, I just replaced it and it still has a strength of 8. While if I replace the fractured, I mean, let's do it. It doesn't need to be replaced, but I'm going to do it just to show you. 21 strength. I don't know why that happens. In theory, maybe I could focus on it using this specialization, because you can say, okay, concentrate research on that. which I assume means that in this particular case, if I concentrate research on Heritis, what's going to happen is that the electrolyzer is going to be improved. But I don't know, shouldn't that be done by itself? It should distribute the time spent on research equally between all machines. But perhaps that's not the case. I'm earning money fast. It's not going to take too long to complete this level. Well, in theory I'm halfway there because I think I need 500,000. I have to 250,000. But the money is increasing too fast. I'm gonna handle this emergency, but I'm going to build another slack tongue clinic because that was way too many patients that need to be cured. I don't remember the exact number, but it had double figures. So even though the truth is that slack tongue gets cured quite fast, but still I think it was 13. We'll see when the emergency is over how many there were, but I shouldn't push it. I mean, okay, I'm gonna build another one. I've already built another one, and there is another one here. I'm gonna place down some benches here. So yeah, look at this. It's they get cured very fast. These ones are all cured, and here the same. So everyone cured, and with a lot of time left. This hospital feels like a stadium with all these sound effects. It was 13. I like slack tongues. Emergencies with slack tongues, and generally slack tongues. Wow, die. Yeah, finally I have a doctor in pretty much every room. Of course I had to hire thousands of doctors. Well, I have 18 doctors. That's the only way you can make sure that you have enough. And another one has become a consultant. Sure, why not? 327,000, 8,000. Okay, where was this guy? Why was he complaining? Must have got stuck inside the room. Some room, I don't know where. Anyway. So another epidemic dealt with. I'm gonna get another compensation, which will help me reach my goal faster. Yeah, well. My reputation is still not as high as I would like, 846. Not bad though, either. And another consultant. Right, man. And I think that, for example, this one is earning at the moment 150. So I think that this one is not complaining because of small rooms or anything. It's just because he has become a consultant and he believes that he merits a higher salary. That's just it. Like you hire him as a junior and you give him 150 per month, but when they become consultants, obviously they expect something more. I mean, that's normal. Let's not criticize them for that. Or should we? I don't know.
Surgeons required in operating theatre. Nurse required in fracture clinic, please. Doctor required in jelly vat. Doctor wanted in electrolysis.
People are still incredibly annoyed at the way you run your hospital. I don't think so. I don't know why he says that. He just wants to be annoying, I think. Because I think that it's running quite smoothly at the moment. Tongue slicer, it's not really the tongue slicer, it's the hair restorer. It has only got 3 strength left. It had to be replaced. Of course, maybe he's saying that because I don't have toilets. But as you can see, toilets are not really necessary. In fact, I think they are aggravating your situation, especially early on. Because instead of getting cured or diagnosed or whatever, they go to the toilet. I guess that if they really need to go to the toilet and you don't have toilets, at some point maybe they leave the hospital. But I think it's worth it in the long run. Okay, and now I think that everyone has become a consultant, so there's no point for this guy to stay in here. I'm not going to hire any more doctors. I think I have enough. And besides, the level is about to finish. 427,000 and increasing fast, plus the compensation. Yeah, for example, this guy, he needs to go to the toilet. You can tell by the toilet paper above his head, and he leaves. He left. Okay, but that's fine. I will lose some patients, but that's okay. At least I'm gonna earn more compensations from emergencies. There is a machine that is about to explode. It's the jelly molder. I'm gonna replace it. Another machine that I don't like because of the fact that it takes too long to improve. And another epidemic. And the operating table should be replaced as well. More compensation. 50,000 left, well, 44,000 left to earn in order to win this level. And yeah, I think that my hospital's value increases because of the fact that I replace equipment and I buy stronger equipment. It has to do with that. I think it said the DNA fixer. I wonder what this really means. I mean, what machine Shirley wants to refer to. The DNA fixer is another machine that will appear, I think, in the last level of the game. We'll see it when it comes. Emergency ruptured nodules. Yes, this requires an operating theater. Last time I had 5 patients and I didn't make it in time. Let's see, with 4. I think I cured 3 last time. The difference is that last time I had one of my doctors leave the room because he was tired. This time I'm going to be more careful with that. So let's see. Here we go. the doctors are rested. They will not need to leave the room anytime soon. The machine itself, the operating theater, is in good condition.
Doctor required in general
So,
diagnosis.
in theory, all four of them should be cured, and I think they will, unless something happens now. No. Okay, he enters, and he's going to get cured as well. And that's it. 4 out of 4. But it's, it's pushing it. I mean, even 4 people, it was done right at the last moment. So I think that with 4 people, you should have 2 operating theaters. Of course, the question is, in those cases, is it really worth it to have 2 operating theaters? In this particular level, I don't think it was worth it. But maybe in the last 2 levels, maybe. We'll see.
Doctor needed in hair restoration.
Okay, at the end of the year, this level is going to finish as well.
Doctor required in GP's office. Doctor, attending psychiatry, please.
Come on. So, let's see the message. Congratulations, we at the ministry are very impressed by your hospital running abilities. You're certainly a golden boy in the health department. We think you'd prefer a slightly tougher job, though. You pay a salary of $1,507,893. But the decision is up to you. Are you interested in working at Croaking Hospital? Croaking. That doesn't. I mean, that name doesn't bode well for any hospital. Yes. And okay, so this was the end of level 10. Level 11 and level 12 left to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think we learned something from this particular level. I'll see what kind of strategy I follow in the next one. Sometimes I like testing things, so we'll see. See you soon.